Dice que los años como la nieve fueron pasando. Ella sigue llorando por ese amor que nunca llegó. Ay, Juana Peña, ahora me llora. Ahora me llora y no te quiero yo. Mi gato se está quejando que no puede vacilar. Si donde quiera que se mete, tú lo sabes, su gata miau lo va a buscar. De noche brinca la abeja que está behind every house. A ver si puede fugarse sin que ella lo pueda ver. Y no tan pronto, no tan pronto está de fiesta. Si verte perdido, tiene que echar a correr. Y esto sí es serio, mi amigo, oye que el lío, pero que el lío se va a formar cuando mi kitty cat sepa. Y es tan simple la razón. El que a su gata la cuenta, el que a su gata le dice, no es nada más que un ratón, un ratón. En cualquier malla, sale un ratón, oye, en cualquier malla. Como se cuele una rata, como se cuele un ratón. En cualquier malla, sale un ratón, oye, en cualquier malla. Si no lo cuenta Miguelito, se te cuenta un ratón. En cualquier malla, sale un ratón, oye, en cualquier malla. Yo traía una libre de queso y me la comió un ratón. Aunque se detrás de ese bajón. Pero que camina, en el bajo, Sam Jacob. Oh. Hey, Sam Jacobs. Hey, Sam Jacobs, Jacobs. Hey, Sam Jacobs. Hey, Sam Jacobs, Jacobs. De nuevo, nuestro nuevo, Sammy Wolf. El lobito de la salsa. Hey, lobito. Hey, lobito, lito. Hey, lobito. Hey, lobito, lito. Hey, lobito.
Special thanks to Nina Champana and the Heart Salsa All Stars for playing for us today. So welcome to the closing ceremony of MABE 2024. Thank you for coming today to learn with us. We appreciate your time in completing a brief evaluation for each session. Please don't forget to complete your full conference evaluation for your certificate or proof of attendance. Your feedback will help us to plan for next year's conference, and we're already going to start planning for next year. I'd like to thank our host, Providence Public Schools, our partners and sponsors, especially our keynote sponsor, Vista Higher Learning, and most importantly, MABE, for organizing the conference. I'm confident that we're all going back to our schools with new and innovative ideas to continue our collaborations in supporting and advocating for dual language learners. Because after all, we are all teachers of multilingual learners.
Welcome back, everybody. I would like now to invite the students from the Leventon School to perform a dance routine to El Favorito de Juan Luis Guerra that they have been preparing for today's closing ceremony.
Good afternoon, my name is Ana Isa. Buenas tardes, yo me llamo Rosely. We're excited to be representing the school Leventon. Nuestros estudiantes han practicado muy duro para este evento divertido. Now our pairs, Emma and Jonas. Morgan, and Khalid. Tylanis and Marvin. Luz Valley and Johan. Jaslani and Wayner. Adrianis and Dylan. Jenny Smiley and Jaden. Now let's give a round of applause for our dancers.
Look at you putting the music. ¿Viste la música ahí? ¿Entregaste la música?
Please, a round of applause for our guest cousin. Thank you to teacher Lisette, Sully, Pascual. Last year, we honored Gladys Lavaz for her contributions to bilingual education in Connecticut. To close out this spectacular day, Gladys Lavaz will introduce our special guest.
Thank you very much. It's truly an honor to be to introducing the guests. It's Dr. Miguel Cardona was sworn in as the 12th U.S. Secretary of Education on March 2nd, 2021, almost 3 years to the day. Secretary Cardona has 2 decades of experience as a public school educator from Meriden, Connecticut, the same school system he attended as a child. He began his career as an elementary school teacher and went on to serve as elementary school principal, leading a school that included outstanding programming for 3 to 5 years. All students with developmental delays, students with autism and other sensory needs, and students enrolled in the district's bilingual education program. Later, Secretary Cardona became an assistant superintendent for teaching and learning, and Secretary Cardona is the recipient of the 2012 National Distinguished Principal Award for the state of Connecticut and the Outstanding Administrator Award from the University of Connecticut NIA School of Education. Not only has he done this, but he also, under his leadership as the Commissioner of Education for Connecticut, he was able to establish the first African American Black Puerto Rican Latino study that is required to be offered in all high schools in Connecticut. Some of us here know him very well as a leader and a strong advocate for multilingual learners. Connecticut, are you here? Come on! Show love! Thank you. In the year ahead, the Education Department will be focused on achieving academic excellence, accelerating learning for all students, particularly on providing every student with a pathway to multilingualism and ensuring every student has a pathway to college and a career. The secretary always has some excellent symbolic reminders of the strength of bilingualism across generation. And at this time, Dr. Cardona will be speaking to us. And again, as he always says, bilingualism is a superpower.
¿Cómo están? Me alegro de ustedes. It's such an honor to be here. And thank you to La Madrina, Dr. Levis. I call her La Madrina for that kind introduction. You may or may not know that Dr. Levis has opened so many doors for so many English learners to achieve great things both in and outside of the classroom. I continue to admire her, the work you bring to students and the passion that you have. Dr. Lavis and I go way back. When I was a middle schooler, she was the assistant principal when I was a 13-year-old. And I looked up to her. She was the first Latina in a position of leadership that I've ever seen. And to this day, I have tremendous respect to her. She's a mentor to me. It doesn't matter where I am, what title I have, she's always going to be a mentor to me. When I became Commissioner of Education in Connecticut, one of the first things I did was hire Dr. Lavis to join the Department of Education to help make things work over there. So another round for la madrina. Y un aplauso también. Look if I could do the Spanglish here today. Is that all right? I'm okay with that because that's for me a source of mi identidad latina. So another round of applause for the students from Leventon School, please. Great job. They did a great job. It's great to be here in Rhode Island. I want to thank Governor Dan McKee for being here and for his leadership. I had an opportunity to meet with the governor a little while ago. I was here maybe last month. He really gets education, career pathways, the importance of multilingualism. So thank you, Governor, and thank you, Mayor Smiley, also for being here today. I had a wonderful meeting with the mayor, and for the focus on quality schools for all students in Providence. I got a text from the Commissioner Angelica Infante Green, who is also a partner in this process here in Rhode Island. Thank you to the Rhode Island folks for your leadership in education. Also, thank you to Michael Rodriguez, who's been a great partner to us at the department with the Office of English Language Acquisition. And Mary Casabon, are you here? Where's Mary? Mary! All right. Mary and Becky, la familia entera. Gracias. Gracias por la invitación, por el apoyo y por todo lo que hacen. Mary, you were the one that told me about this conference, 6 months ago? Thank you. And you're going to, I heard they performed already, but you're going to get to see Nino in a little bit, Mary's grandson, and an amazing group of students that I'll introduce a little bit later. My son, Miguel Jr., we call him Angelito, it sings with the group too, so you'll get to see them. And just thank you, everyone, for joining. You know, some of the best teachers I've ever worked with are bilingual educators and teachers who serve English learners. I know how hard you work and the passion you bring to students. It's an honor to share the room with you. When I was a school principal, I remember how hard the bilingual education teachers worked. I would put them up against any teacher in the school when I was a principal. I would put them up today against any teachers in the country in terms of serving students. Back then, when kids were hungry, they fed them. When they needed support at home, they were there. You know, engaging families in ways that we wanted to teach other people how they did it. So shout out to all the teachers who serve our bilingual students and our students who are learning English. You know, quick story. When I was in middle school, up until middle school, at school they called me Michael. Nothing wrong with the name Michael. It's a nice name. But they called me Michael. And I noticed that it was only in school where they would call me Michael. So one day I went up to my mom and said, Mom, at school they call me Michael. What does it say on my birth certificate? She goes, dice Miguel? And I said, it says Miguel on my birth certificate, but all the way through school they call me Michael. So I remember I got the courage in 7th grade to go to the office at Washington Middle School and respectfully get the attention of the school secretary. I said, could you do me a favor, please? Could you make sure that on all the records in this school, today, forever, it says Miguel, not Michael. And from that day forward, it was Miguel in school. For me, that name became such a central part of mi identidad latina. My parents taught me to be unapologetically me, to embrace my identity, mi cultura, my home language, as the superpowers that they are. And this is something that as my career has progressed, I've been more vocal about. As a matter of fact, when the president introduced me as the Secretary of Education, I said in my remarks that I'm as American as apple pie and rice and beans. But for too many of our multilingual and multicultural students, for far too long, they've internalized a culture of low expectations. Their backgrounds have been treated as deficits to overcome rather than assets that make the classroom, the communities, and our nation stronger. Eso tiene que parar. That's unacceptable. And that's why I work so hard to raise the bar in education for our multilingual learners. That's why I've traveled the country to conferences like this one to lift up countless academic, cognitive, and economic benefits of high-quality dual language programs. How many of you work in a dual language program? So you're all experts in Collier and Thomas, right? You know who taught me about Collier and Thomas? Virginia Collier and Thomas? La Madrina. Right, Sylvia? You were in that class. It works. It works. That's why at the Federal Department of Education, we've elevated the critical role of Title III in producing high-quality language instruction to support English learners. One of the first things I did when I became secretary is take the office of OELA, Office of English Language Arts, outside English Language Acquisition, outside of OESE, and make it its own department again. For far too long, it was buried under OESC, and I said, no, it's got to shine. We're going to give it its own space. And last year, the budget was $900 million for that office. And I can't tell you the number because the budget hasn't been released. It's going to be released on Monday. But I'm really proud to say that in the president's budget, we're going to ask for an increase of the OELA office to make sure we're supporting our students. Young people who come to school with wonderful languages and cultures should be valued and given space to share their multilingual skills and their talents. And that's why we're investing in new ways, including new grant programs to develop and grow diverse educator workforce. You know, the Augusta Hawkins grant has never been funded until this president. We funded it, and we're creating pipeline programs because we know that in each of our schools, we have bilingual and bicultural para-educators who work really hard to support our students. Let's give them a shot to become teachers. They've proven they want to be there. They're part of the community. We've invested $50 million for those programs, and I'd love to see them working because it's increasing the diversity in our classroom. I always say our professional staff should be as beautifully diverse as our students. Let's work toward that. I'm proud to stand in front of you to say, this is the first time I've said this publicly, because it just happened. All 50 states have recognized a seal of biliteracy. Finally, recognizing that bilingualism is an asset. It's a superpower. And would you please join me in thanking, congratulating my beautiful daughter, Celine, who I just found out yesterday got her seal of biliteracy. Where are you from? Stand up. Stand up. Talk about pressure, huh? Celine, proud of you. Look, getting the seal of biliteracy in all 50 states took 13 years, but I'm glad it's finally come. From California to South Dakota, the seal is encouraging students to pursue languages, boosting job opportunities, and reinforcing the value of English learners' home language and culture. You cannot separate language from culture. So when we talk about multilingualism, we're celebrating multiculturalism at a time where states are attacking diversity and making it seem like it's a bad word. We're finally recognizing multilingualism for the superpower that it is. But we still have work to do. Only 20% of Americans can converse in 2 or more languages. While our nation is growing more diverse and our economy more global, we're still not meeting that mark. I was in France for a conference last year, and we were meeting with like 30 ministers of education from all over the world. And my country and maybe 3 other countries were the only countries where it was monolingual. I think that's unacceptable. We need to do better. So when I came back here, I said multilingualism is going to be one of the top goals for the Department of Education, and we're going to fight until we make sure every state has students who are multilingual. Let's continue to work together to make sure more students will earn the seal of biliteracy. MABE states have had approved seals for 6 years or more. Well over 10,000 awards have been given to graduates over the past several years. I see you, Massachusetts. All right, Massachusetts. Yeah. How about Maine? Is Maine in the house? Come on. Let's show Maine some love. They're a part of this too. How about Rhode Island? Rhode Island in the house? Connecticut. Look, moving forward, let's promote the value of the seal so that more students every year earn this prestigious distinction. Yeah, as a father, as an educator, as a district leader, state leader, now national leader, to me, I value a graduate that has a seal of biliteracy more than someone who maybe achieves a certain grade point average but doesn't have it. Let's give it the prestige that it deserves in this country. When our students are multilingual, they have an asset that makes them competitive globally, not just here in the United States. Let's continue to advocate to lift up the seal of biliteracy and the prestige that comes with it. We also need to uplift the value of bilingual and multilingual educators. You all do so much for your students. I always say, you know, in America, we need to do a better job respecting the profession of teaching. We need to lift up our educators and provide what I call the ABCs of teaching: agency, better working and work to give educators the best chance to improve outcomes and opportunities for students. Together, we will make sure that future generations of students feel validated in their identity. We can empower more Michaels to be authentically Miguels. We can raise the bar for multilingual education. Together, lo vamos a hacer. ¿Sí? Muchísimas gracias. Thank you. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Thank you. Thank you. Se pueden sentar. Se pueden sentar. Siempre lo voy a representar. I'll always represent this group of folks. Whether I'm in the barrio or in the briefing room with the president, I represent you wherever I go. Thank you for what you do. At this point, I want to call up Mary Casabon to help you do the intro with me. Come on, Mary. Come on up, Mary. One of the things I love about our cultura, the cultura latina, is the sense of family. ¿Verdad que sí? Todo es una fiesta y todo con familia. Tengo mi esposa aquí, Marisa, mi hija. Y el hijo mío está allá, dos formas. Y yo sé que Mary también, la hija de ella está aquí, el esposo y su nieto, que dirige el grupo. He's the director of the musical group. You're going to meet him in a minute. And I have the pleasure of introducing them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce them. Mary's going to stand with me because Mary is just as proud of her grandson as I am of my son performing. And then we're going to move this out of the way, and then you're just going to enjoy the show. Because the beautiful thing that you're going to see now, folks, when we promote multilingualism and multiculturalism, we see the next generation pick up pride in who they are. Instead of a culture of assimilation where you have to give up what's different, you celebrate that which makes you unique. And when we could see it in the next generation, man, we did our jobs. So at this time, I'm very, very pleased to introduce Nino Champa and the Heart Salsa All-Stars. And as they open the curtain, I'm going to introduce them. The band members are students attending the Hart School of Performance Arts Conservatory at the University of Hartford. Nino started the Hart Salsa All-Stars less than a month into his freshman year at the Hart School. The band has performed in multiple locations in Connecticut and Massachusetts, and now Rhode Island. My son is a part of it. Where are you, Flaco? Hey. Many of the band members are bilingual, showing how communities are empowered by multiculturalism and music. So on behalf of Mary, myself, and our entire families and the organizers of this amazing event today, now it's time to celebrate. Nino, the show is yours.
Thank you, Senator Cardona. Thank you, Abuela. All right, thank you all for being here today. My name is Nino Champa. These are the Hart Salsa All-Stars, and we're really excited to perform for you all today. But you're mostly educators, right? So I figured I would give a quick mini lesson on the history of salsa. So what is salsa? Salsa is flavor and spice. Okay? Salsa is Latin soul. Salsa is ritmo, and it started de África al Caribe con la conga. Skin on wood. Native instrument to Cuba, el bongo. The basis of the salsa, la clave. Mixed with the indigenous in the Caribbean islands, el timbal. Y'all feeling it? The heartbeat, el corazón de la salsa, el bajo, the bass. From Europe, Europa, el piano. Those from Cuba, Puerto Rico, y la República Dominicana, their children came to New York, and with the influence of jazz, the saxophones. No one can argue. The most important part of salsa, the brass.
contigo yo quedé destrozado. Qué barbaridad, yo sin moverme de mis cosas. Separarte, pero no me escuchabas. Tú te querías ir con él y con tu cara de papá. Pero ay, qué barbaridad, yo sin moverme de mis cosas. Que me abraza esa chica, que me tiene arrebatado, que me tiene loco, que estoy enamorado, quizás tienen sus ojitos, otra vez su camino, o quizás sus ojos, que su casa enamorado. Que tú me tienes temblando de noche y de día, me quieres matar para tu familia, me echaste no sé qué en la comida, si eres todo cosa fría, que me da por Pero esta noche en la cama de una cocodrila. No puede comer, ya no puede dormir. Cheche de bruja, manigua, María. Pero que el niño sepa que todo lo sabía. Me escuchan y me obliga. Tú me echaste brujería. Me tienes los flacos, yo la porquería. Bruja, bruja, pero mentira. Thank you. All right, we're going to take it down a little bit. The more romantic number, sung famously by La Reina de la Salsa, who is Santa Cruz. All right. Saco provecho de mi abuso, saco partido de mi abuso, de mi cariño se abusó, y me perdona por seguir conocerte. Yo no sé si mi poema mi cambio por una canción, tengo un tema de amor, cada palabra, cada beso. El momento que mi amor se me entregó, que mi amor se me entregó, y se abusó, usted abusó, de mi cariño se abusó, partido de mí abusó, sacó provecho de mí, abusó. Y fue mi mal, me destruyó el sabor. Su gran fuera de todo, ya no sé si lo matice o lo perdí del corazón. Cada palabra, cada beso, que recuerda el momento que mi amor se te entregó. Cuando me entregué mi amor, yo te gozó. Y fue mi mal, porque jamás te vi creo. Y usted sacó provecho de mi abusó. Y me perdona porque le tanto, tanto y por eso con usted. Sacó provecho de mi abusó. No, si ella dice, o no me dice mi corazón, porque usted. Hey, yo no lo sé qué pasó, que un día de mí se burló. Se Ya yo no vuelvo a querer. Ay, de mí también abusó. Consuélate como yo soy. De mi cariño se burló, se rió, se dejó. All right, everybody. This next tune is very special to me. One of my favorite salsa compositions, composed by a man named Johnny Pacheco, and popularly sung by Hector Lavoe. It's a piece titled Mi Gente, which means. So let this be an anthem for you all. All right? La 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 la, la 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 la. Mi gente, ustedes, lo más grande de este mundo, que me hacen sentir un orgullo profundo. Lo llamé, vengan conmigo. No me preguntaron dónde, orgulloso estoy de ustedes, que siempre me poder. Vinieron todos para oírme guaracha, pero como soy de ustedes, contigo sí van a gozar, y tan contigo sí. Mi gente, ahora que yo vengo con mi ritmo tan sabroso baila la gente, el ritmo bueno está, ahora todo quiere gozar, el papá, espero que cante mi gente.
everybody, I have a very special and easy task for you all. We're all going to sing along with me. It's very easy chorus. The lyric is just a la 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 la. I think you'll be able to do it all right. It goes like this. A la 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 la. Ese otra que yo no lloro. Y la China está cantando ya. Can everybody sing a little louder with me now? Hey, mi gente, mi gente. No, 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 no. Come on, louder, everybody. Let me hear you. On the saxophone, James Lewis. As we set up for our next tune, I'd like to introduce everybody in the band. All right? Once again, my name is Nino Champa. We got Miguel Cardona Jr. El coro tenemos Cristian Collazo Román, Henry Caseta, Jason Kane, and el piano, McKenna Fowler, and abajo, Sam Jacobs. Percussion, Michael Spinetta and Nate Butler. Saxophones, Michael Dubler, Dakota Jones, and James Lewis. En la trompeta, Dylan Murvaconi, Henry Sifrin. En los trombones, tenemos Luke Acting, el lobito de la salsa, Tyler Wolf, and Ethan Abrams. All right, now clearly we all love salsa, right? But any Bad Bunny fans out there?
Sorry.
So you probably like this one.
Yes, I'm ready.
Tú dices que no debo, si supiera que yo no soy. Dime que bueno, que la clase fue y la noche llegó. Quiero saber si usted quiere lo mismo que yo. Dime pa' dónde vamos después de la playa. Si nos sentamos, pero en mi cama te voy a acabar de suciar. Dime pa' dónde vamos después de la playa. Si nos sentamos, traigo la toalla y de nuevo nos vamos. Pero en mi cama te voy a acabar de suciar. Dime, vamos, tú le dices, vamos, zumba. Pero como quiera yo buscarte, porque tú estás buena y te lo mereces. Hacerte padre que yo quiero darte, pa' que se toque todo lo que sé. Tú estás roja y estoy ready pa' sociarte tu red. Tranquila, quiero secar todo lo veces. La otra vez en la playa te emborrachaste, pediste que te bese. Do you guys want to hear one more? Yeah! As you can hear, my voice is getting pretty tired, so I'm going to hand it off to my good friend Miguel Cardona Jr. for one last tune.
Santo inmortal. Lo voy a hacer una fila después de esta canción, está bien. Ok, yo trago agua y le vaciarán los muchachos. Que los tres lados de la cruz vayan delante de mí, que me hablen y les respondan. Ay, Dios, tú ves. Aunque me critique a mí, yo tengo agua ni my Give it up for Nino Champo! Muchas gracias a todos. Muy bien, my name is Nino Champo. Mira, Miguel Tejada Jr. Cristian Payaso Román. Henry Caserta. Jesus Kane. Also on vocals and trumpet. En las otras trompetas tenemos Dylan Moliconi. Henry Schiffman. Los trombones. Luke Acting. El lobito de la salsa. Tyler Wolf. And Ethan Abrams. On the piano, McKenna Flower. And our rojo, St. Jacobs. And los timbales, Michael Spinella. And our vocal, Nate Butler. We are the Heart Salsa All-Stars. Muchas gracias a todos. And the saxophones. I didn't forget about these guys. Chance Lewis, Dakota Jones, and Michael Dubler. And that is all. We are the Heart Salsa All-Stars. Muchas gracias a todos. Thank you for all of your work that you do. We appreciate you all. And have a great rest of your day.
James.
Outside.
Oh, but
Thank you very much.
great job. Can you take our picture, please?
See, get this number. Get this number. Okay, keep moving. Good, good. Good to see you.
I got it.
Yeah, yeah. Tell us hello.